Okay, welcome back, everyone. We're going to be picking up where we left off last night, which is at the save point at the top of Mount Gagazet. First off, I want to just say thank you to everyone. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your support. And I really appreciate you in any which way, shape, or form that you support me. I don't remember exactly what's next, but it's either going to be the cave at the top of Mount Gagazet, or it's going to be Seymour Butts at the top of Mount Gagazet, and then the cave after him. I just don't remember the order, if it's Seymour Butts then the cave, or if it's the cave then Seymour Butts. I'm kind of hoping it's the cave first, because I would like to get Wakka a little bit stronger before we go into that fight with Seymour Butts. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I don't really, like I said, I don't remember what's first. But let's go find out what's next. I kind of think it's Seymour Butts. And then the cave. I think that's what it is. But I might be wrong about that. If it is Seymour Butts, I think I'm gonna have to make that weapon. I was holding off on doing that. But Wakka's starting to do respectable damage. He's still a long ways away from where we want him to be. But at the same time, he's still a lot stronger than anybody else. And it's not even close. I mean, we've gone way out of our way to not build anybody, like for example Lulu, in a way that would make her really useful in any way, shape, or form. Which is, you know, the standard Lulu build, which is just straight garbage. But if you build her the way I typically would have built her, she'd be crushing it right now. But I didn't want to be tempted to bring her in. I don't understand why is this not hitting. It's like never ending not hitting. Should be hitting. Gonna use up all his magic pool. I guess we can just do this real quickly and get that magic point pool back up. Even if the guy blows up, it's only 600 hit points, so who cares, right? And honestly, we're not probably going to be using much in the way of hit point or magic points against Seymour Butts anyway. And it's possible we don't even play him next. Maybe it's the cave. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure it is Seymour Butts. Let's get everybody equipped. Nah, we'll leave those hit points on him. Guess everybody's got what they got. Let's make that weapon. Well, let's wait. I'll know if I'm fighting sumo bots as soon as I get up. Yeah, it's seen more. Okay, let's take a look at this Wakka. That's the one we're gonna use. Okay, what's it called? Switch hitter with the strength. If I die, then I'll have to build this again, but I don't know what to think here. Well, the plus to the strength is the expensive one, you know. Putting piercing on is, I mean, it's just a level 2 lock, so we've got plenty of those. That's not really all that big of a deal. And then the other one, what was it, plus 5 to strength? Is that what I was gonna do? Yeah, plus 5 to strength. I guess. Another advantage to me doing this is that if we die, that I don't lose that item or those items. Alright, well, let's see here. So, what was I gonna do? Yeah, I was gonna finish this circle off. That's what I was gonna do. And then once I got to here, or maybe here, I don't remember. I definitely want that. That might be good enough. No, I should use that luck. I should use that spot. Alright, let's go ahead and raise that magic defense by 1 freaking point. Yay. And then what were we gonna do? Warp from here, I think? Or maybe here. Or no, maybe it was from here. See, what we're trying to do is maximize maximize Wakka's point usage, because, well, his points are the most important. There you go. So what we're gonna do is warp Wakka down here into this wheel where everybody's at right now. Alright, Kamari, should we spend your... Nah, we're not gonna do this right now. Alright, let's just do this, okay? And then stats. So 46 for Wakka. Does that count as weapon? I don't think so. I don't think that counts as weapon. No, it doesn't. So he's actually got 56. He's got 61. I wonder how much you need to get 9,999 damage. That's a good freaking question. But he is faster than Riku just caught up to him in agility, which means that Wakka is as fast as Riku. Wrap your mind around that one. And until she just gained those 4 points in agility, Wakka was faster than Riku. That's pretty solid stuff. That will
Xanarkand is on the other side, you know?
I know.
having your
Yumi is gonna get
primary
the final A on
damage dealer
I know.
being as fast as Riku,
Still haven't thought of anything.
Me neither.
that's pretty
What are we gonna
massive.
do?
We'll do something.
So we'll see.
We just don't know.
I've
anything.
probably never fought this guy with
Until we
somebody
do, we
this
really can't
fast
help
before.
Yuna.
Well, I mean, I probably had Riku this
Let's go to
fast before.
Xanarkand.
Or even faster,
find
but
something
Riku doesn't deal damage unless
It'll
she's
all
using
come
her
together.
mixes and
I know it.
items and all that stuff. But as far as like her physical attack,
Hey.
until you give her a celestial weapon, she just doesn't
now,
really deal very much
You
damage.
sounded like a leader, you know?
But it'll be interesting
Star
to
of
see
the
how this
Xanarkand
goes here.
Apes. Didn't anyone tell
I kind of feel like I'm gonna die here.
Ah!
I don't think I can do enough damage
Huh?
fast enough.
Ah, the son of Jack.
But Titus does know
Run
haste
ahead and tell
too.
Auron.
He did learn haste
You are
too on the
not
way up
fighting
that
him
mountain.
alone.
So
Just go.
we'll see. Maybe I can win this.
Now is your time to die. Prepare yourself, son of Jack.
Son
Not
of
if I can
Jacked.
help it.
I don't think I can win this fight. Well, I'm not gonna say I can't win it, but I'm not confident that I'll win this on the first try. I don't have anybody dealing the damage cap.
Ascending so soon? Allow me
So
to say something to the last Ronso before I leave. Yours was truly a gallant race. They threw themselves at me to bar my path. One after another. No.
Kimari.
You could end the suffering of this poor Ronso.
I don't understand you.
Allow
I wonder if I
Kimari
can
to
get a
die.
speech
Release him from his
dialogue
pain.
or like a speech option for dialogue bonus.
Is a land of suffering and sorrow
For Wakka.
caught in a spiral of death.
That would be cool if I could get like a
Destroyed.
damage
To
bonus
heal
for
this
Wakka
spirit,
for this battle.
I will become sin.
Titus
Yes.
gets damage bonuses against this guy.
Come with
Kimari
me.
probably would. I don't know if Wakka will.
Once
Wakka would be a
I
good
have
fit
become
for getting a damage bonus, being
Your father will be free.
what a devout Yevonite he had been until all of this stuff came to light
What do you know?
with Seymour Butts and his cronies.
Your hope ends here.
All right, so last time I fought this guy, I used Reflect and armor break is probably not going to do me any good. Yeah, of course. All right. What do we want to do here? We're all hasted. I should have put an auto medic on her for this fight. Of course. Oh, come on. I should get a chance to go in between there. That sucks. That sucks bad. That probably will cost me this battle there, him dying. If it's close enough there at the end. Uh... Oh, wait a minute. Well, if this is it, then this is it. I should have been keeping track of how many times I've done those. So his next turn... How many hit points does this jackwagon have? Oh yeah, we're not changing that out. Yeah, pointless. Does he have on? Okay. So 2,100 or no 21,000. Well, that was well timed, Wakka. We could kick that mortar body into pulling another absorption off him right now. That would be really nice. There's no way that doesn't. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that. Well, actually, I don't think he will use that attack on his next turn. We'll find out right now. Nope. Okay, so I don't know what anyone considers to be fair game here, but we're under the threshold. So I want to get an overkill on this guy. Where are we at here? I don't want to... Ooh, boy, that's close. How about we do this? That'll work. And we'll go ahead, because we would have got him no matter what. So we're going to go ahead and... Man, I should have... Oh, boy. Alright, so... I really want to get that overkill. Well, if we'd have got a crit there, that would have won it with no chance for an overkill. But I want that overkill. So, let's get the overkill now. I mean, I could just simply kill him with a regular, just any item here. I mean, what does he have, 700 hit points? So... if I had attacked him with Titus, we would have killed him with that shot from Wakka, but I want that overkill. So we're going to use Riku's mix to get an overkill. That's kind of par for the course here. So the question is, what do I combine here? I don't want to get too crazy because I need this to do damage. So let's just do... two fire gems, that ought to do it. We don't get the overkill? Come on, man! That's not... what a ripoff, dude. What a ripoff. What a ripoff. How did we not get overkill for that?
And stay up there!
I could have done a better combination there, but I just figured, you know, why get crazy with it? Let's just do that to get the overkill. So, I guess that's not the end of the world. It would have been one more level 4 lock, which, I mean, level 4 lock's pretty awesome. Well, we beat him on the first try without any kind of dominant 9,999 attack. It's just that we were so fast. So fast.
Lies. Forget them.
If he becomes Sin,
Wakka
Sir Jecht will be
is so
saved.
freaking fast right now.
We're leaving.
You know something, tell me!
Tell me.
Sin's my old man.
You hit your head.
Sin is my old man. My old man became Sin. I don't know how or why he did it.
Excuse me.
I felt him inside. And when
Man,
I did,
we carved that guy up
I knew it was
there
true.
with just
My
straight
old man's
speed,
spirit is suffering.
which makes me think
Sorry.
that
Even
probably we're going to be able to do the same thing to Jecht.
knowing that Sin is your father.
And maybe even that Sin encounter after the
Still,
airship fight.
you know
Dude, I mean,
must.
I know. Let's get
Wakka
it.
is fast.
I think my old man would want that.
You'd fight your own father.
But that's the
Yeah,
build that
no
I
problem
specifically
there.
went with was speed.
About your old man. You sure this ain't some kind of...
I wasn't sure how I wanted to build him, but
Dream or
once I got to
something?
Mug and I was looking at my options, I was like, yeah, let's just do that. Let's get him as much agility as possible because he has the accuracy,
I'm getting a little confused.
and then we'll go for +4 in strength. So
We'll
far,
learn when we arrive. Soon.
the speed is overcoming the deficit in strength, but we're going to be getting some more strength here, so let's go ahead and put that other weapon back on. Our stone strike weapon. See, now we go to status and he still has, well, 40. Why did it go from 46 to 43? What changed? Or no, I was looking at agility, I'm sorry. It's still at 46, so you don't get those points and strength added to here. It's just done in the background, apparently. The only thing that gives me a whole lot of concern is that we don't have any or Wakka rather has extremely low magic defense, which is probably going to come back to bite us in the ass. Now that chest better be here behind this pillar. There it is. I knew there was a chest behind it. Oh, it's just a Jupiter crust, so who cares? I'm not going to make any of those weapons anyway. I think I'm starting to finally figure this out a little bit. As far as you know, the story of things. So to me, Titus and Jecht were real people, and they're just being dreamt now. But they were real people being dreamt by the faith now. The thing I don't understand is where did the Guado come from? Where did the All Dead come from? You know? Those
what are those?
people should have existed in Titus's time. Because Yevon existed
A summoning.
back
Someone is
then.
using these faith. Someone is drawing
So
energy
the
from all
faith
of them.
existed, Yevon
There's
existed,
many?
the war was a
Who
battle
wields
between
power on
Yevon
this
and
scale? And what could they be
Xanarkand,
calling?
and Xanarkand was
You know
the
something, don't you?
summoners,
Spill
and
the beans.
Bavel was the Machina.
This is your journey too.
But they weren't the all bed.
Die,
They were,
you know?
or at least it's not mentioned that they were all bed.
No,
I guess they could have been. I
Lauren's
guess.
right.
But they just co-opted
This is
the
our-
whole idea of Yevon for themselves, and
This is my story.
I don't know who those people were.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. I have to walk up there, don't I? Gotta love these interactive cutscenes. What a fantastic game mechanic. I love that in Final Fantasy VI when you have to walk around the Esper world. Isn't that great? I love that. Just the best game mechanic I ever. Actually, you know what? It's probably, it ranks right up there with having to talk to everybody in town like 3 times. and
Welcome
really
home.
advance in the story. That kind of game mechanic is
Remember
almost
me?
as awesome.
We met in Bavel.
Yeah?
But that wasn't the first time we met. I've known about you for a long time. A long, long time.
I feel like I know you too. Where are we?
Silly, don't recognize your own home?
Doesn't that look like the
Wait!
trophy for the?
Wake up!
Is it
Wake up!
the World Cup? The one with the globe there on top, in between the
Wait,
2 spiky
This is a
trophies,
dream.
or 3 spiky trophies. Doesn't that? I don't know. It's either
dream?
soccer or basketball.
Are you crazy?
I think it's soccer.
I don't have
World,
time
what's
to
the
be
World
dreaming
Cup
now.
trophy look like? I don't
You're
know.
wrong. It's not
don't
that
follow
you're
that.
dreaming. You are a dream.
I followed the NFL. I follow Major
wait a
League
sec.
Baseball. I used to follow the NBA back when Jordan played, but whenever he retired, I lost interest in the sport. And then these days, it's like, I guess, you know, I didn't mind watching the Spurs dynasty because, you know, they played the game very fundamentally sound
Long ago, there was a
style
war.
of basketball, and that's something that I
Yeah,
appreciated
with
and
Machina,
respected
right?
a lot.
Yes,
just
a war
do the little
between
things.
Zanarkand and Bavel. Bavel's Machina assured their victory from the
they did.
start. Spira had never seen
It wasn't
such
flashy.
The
but it-
summoners of Zanarkand didn't
Good, you don't
stand a
play
chance.
defense.
Zanarkand was doomed to oblivion. That's why we tried to save it, if only in a memory.
What did you do?
The remaining summoners and the townspeople that survived the war, they all became faith for the summoning.
The summoning. You mean sin?
No, I mean this place. A Zanarkand that never sleeps.
What?
The dreams of the faith summoned the memories of the city. They summoned all the buildings, all the people who lived there.
The people? What? They're all dreams? Me? Too?
Yes, you're a dream of the faith. You, your father, your mother, everyone. All dreams. And if the faith stopped dreaming,
So what if I'm a dream? I like being here.
We've been dreaming so long. We're tired. Would you and your father, would you let us rest? Both you and your father have been touched by sin. Sin, the one around whom all Spira, the spiral, revolves.
What are you saying?
You two are more than just dreams now.
Wake up! Wake up, please!
Just a little more, and maybe you are the dream that will end our dreaming at last.
Are you all right? Oh, phew.
Hey! We were so worried about you.
You okay?
I'm okay.
What happened?
Nothing. I blacked out. I was dreaming. You called me. And I woke up. Nothing like a good nap. Well, I'm ready. Let's go.
Every time I'd come here, I'd be like, all right, we're at the top. But nope, there's the cave now. Which I'm totally cool with. Because it just means that I can gain a little bit more. But you gotta be careful here, man, because you just got done fighting 2 more butts. And we haven't saved yet, I don't think. Or maybe we did. Yeah, we did. You gotta have Titus's weapon back on though. It's a big deal to have that on. This guy sucks. He's the worst. And I don't have any easy remedy for him right now. Because I don't think he can be petrified.
Let's end this quickly.
Alright, well. It's gonna be what it is. So we better get on our horse. He looks like he's hasted, doesn't he? Hey! My cat is misbehaving. I don't know what his deal is. Hey! Stop it! You little shit! Ow! What the hell, man? Hey! You stop it. You be good. Ow! Stop it! The hell, man. Let's do this. So you don't know scan? I swear this guy's hasted. He's gonna move around like that. There's no way that's normal. Oh, maybe he isn't. Maybe he's not hasted, he just looks like it. He's a mutant, of course. Is that 4 steals in a row? Oh no, we don't need that. Okay, how about... Oh, what? Ow.
Take that!
Oh, that's quite a bit good. Almost doubles his attack. Man, that speed is deadly, dude. Okay, so that is the battle right before Seymour Butts. That's the battle right before Seymour Butts. And that's the battle right after Seymour Butts. Wow. Actually, no, we'll just let you. Let's see if I can remember the order here. Oh, this clown again. Oh wait, I got it. There we go. We're getting closer. It was a crit, but still.
Booyah!
95. We're getting there. We're getting there. Come on, do I gotta keep fighting this guy? One. Two. Three. Maybe I'm missing Alright, this should be 5 cheers. Unless I lost count.
It's over.
So we're doing close to 5,000 damage with 5 cheers. That weapon. So what was I gonna put on? Oh yeah, evade encounter. I don't know, we'll see.
Looks like we got a job to do.
It'll be interesting.
If anything
I've
should
never
happen
had
in
a
the water,
party like
we're
this.
relying on you three. If it gets dangerous, pull out quick.
Right.
Be careful,
Like,
okay?
my whole party gets to be here for this. That's usually not the case. I should have healed before. It's alright though. We should get a chance to steal quite a bunch of stuff here. I hope. There we go, water dams. Oh, that's what we're doing. You know, lots of fire gems. Now we should be able to collect quite a few water gems. I don't know if we have thunder gems, but we should be running into monsters that do drop thunder gems. Is there anything up here, or is it just a hint? I'm thinking it's just a hint. Yeah. You can see the chest across the way. You can't get them, so it's a hint. So there's two chests in here. It really is crazy how much of this game is vulnerable to petrify. Like, so much of this game is vulnerable to petrify. Now, if you try to do this with a different character other than Wakka, you're gonna find that it doesn't work that great because, well, Wakka has super high accuracy, so that's what really makes this work. Titus is really the only other person that can consistently, and he has to be pretty, you know, strong to be able to consistently do it. But Titus he's not as good as Wakka, but, you know, once he starts to get, see, that's the thing, you know, if you put the same amount of time and effort into all characters, you know, who rises to the top? Who is the cream of that batch? And it's difficult not to say Wakka, you know. If all things are equal, if everybody has all the same skills, all the same abilities, all the same magic, and their weapons are, you know, same weapon, same armor, you know, if all things are equal, you know, who's the best? Probably Wakka. But his, well, I guess his reels change once you have a celestial weapon. So his overdrive changes. Titus has a really good overdrive. Slice and dice is pretty awesome. I think you could do something like 60,000 damage with just one slice and dice. So that's pretty good. Now, obviously, if you're playing through the storyline, you know, that's just insane overkill. But for the post-game content, and that's kind of what I'm alluding to here, is the post-game content. During the storyline, I mean, Wakka can one-shot like nothing else. There's no one in the game that can one-shot the way Wakka is capable of. Mainly because of the speed factor involved. You know, him throwing his weapon and petrifying something at a extremely high rate of success, that's really not matched by anyone. I mean, Riku's pretty fast herself, so there's that, but she just lacks the accuracy that Wakka has. Now Lulu can do it, but the animation takes longer. And we're talking about storyline stuff here, not post-game stuff. Because in the post-game, you know, Lulu starts to fade. Magic starts to fade in this game in the post-game stuff. It's just the way it is. It's all about the physical attack and post-game stuff. So Wakka having the speed that he does, you know, the animation for his attack is quite quick. And then whereas with Lulu, you're probably going to use Holy until such time that maybe you get her strong enough where she could use a different spell to deal the damage cap damage that she can do with Holy. We're talking about storyline damage cap, not post-game damage cap. We're not talking about celestial weapon damage cap. That's completely different stuff that we're not going to get into that. That's something I could do. That's a lot of time. I've got an end-game save where I'm bribing, I think it's Chimera. Anyway, I'm bribing something in the Calmlands. I think for level 4 locks is what I'm doing. I'm bribing level 4 locks from a monster in the Calmlands. But it's become very tedious, and I set that down a while back. I will go back to it, but I set it down a while back. It's lacking in the fun department because it's a massive grind. You know, I did the whole Don Tonberry thing. You know, so like. Now what's happened is I'm caught up, or I'm hung up on, yeah, why couldn't it be a +10 with 4 slots? That would be slick. I could get on board with that shit. Let's change this formation. There we go. I really want to get those strength plus. There's 1. There's strength +4. There's a defense +4. There's an agility +2. I can't tell you the agility +4. Strength +4. Magic defense +2. That would be nice. Evasion +2. And then there's Sentinel, which probably I should get. I'm trying to think, what do we got coming up here? For boss. We got Medusa, bitch. There. Now. Oh, I just missed it. So now. Oh, yeah. Try it later. What? So that's the thing. Like, I swear I got that. So I don't know what the secret is. There we go. Oh yeah, and if you don't pay attention, you'll not get the chest. And it's not even anything that good. It's like a level 1 or something. Yeah, level 1? Come on. We're at the top of the world here. And my award is a level 1 key? Come on, bro. What is this? Did I, like, miss something? Is there something else? Or is it just that garbage? Come on, man. Really? That's it? I don't know. I think that's kind of a ripoff. Like, you can't go down there or something? Nope, don't think so. So, alright. So we get done with that. Then we go back and, I suppose that'll unlock a path up above. Get those 2 chests over on the other side. These guys, we need to steal some stuff from, but I'm pretty confident we can put them to sleep. So let's just go ahead and skip, and then let's go ahead and use some sleepy time. There we go. Alright, and then we'll haste Miss Riku. Let her go do her thing. So I want 3 successful steal attempts on each character. And then I can move to killing. That's 2. Come on, don't do this to me. It shouldn't be that difficult to get 3 steals. Alright, let's move on to the other guy. Maybe we can come back to him after the game has stopped being so BS. The RNG has shifted, maybe. So that's 2. Let's go back to this guy. Oops, wrong one. Wow. Well, then we got our 3. See, it's not supposed to be that difficult to get 3. Oh, well, he makes up for it with the rare steal on the 4th steal. In, what, 4 attempts? Or 5 attempts? I don't know. See, RNG is so fickle, it's so funny and weird. Well, we ended up getting 1 more than our goal, than our target number. I don't think we can go in here yet, no. Then there's this ass clown again. I think we can probably just haste Wakka. I think that's good. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, really? That's all we get? What a ripoff. Man, I wish that 20% could be found. That would make life a lot better. That's way better than with Lulu, because that animation takes so long with her. There we go. That's who we've been looking forward to finding. First, let's change weapons. And we'll go with that. And we will go with... There we go. I don't... Well, let's try this first. I don't think that the Grendel gives us... I mean, he gives us high potion for his common. Maybe he gives us something good for a rare? Mega potion. Okay. But this is the guy we're looking for, right here. Musk. So we want 3 successful steals from this guy. I wonder if that's his common. If his rare is like ×4, that would be a fantastic. This guy's a really dangerous monster though. There we go. Bye-bye. He's super dangerous because he likes to pair up in parties of 3. And that can be a problem. Be safe. I can't go there yet, or what? I should be able to go there. Now this guy, you know, we might be able to put him to sleep as well, actually. I'm not sure about that. We're gonna try it though. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try it. Sure enough, okay. I was thinking maybe, you know. There was part of me that said we should be able to sleep this guy. But then I was like, come on, man, it's a behemoth. Are they really gonna let us do that? But, yep. I think it's just ethers, but maybe we can get turbo ether off his ass. I'm pretty confident, though, his big brother, it doesn't work anymore. And his big brother is very dangerous. Because when you kill him, he retorts with Meteor, or Meteo, I don't remember which one, but it's an ability that'll wipe our party out, so... We got to be very, very careful. Alright, now, I think you have... I think he's susceptible to petrified, too. But he might not be. Oh, 4 times. And... Nope, he's not. But he is kind of weak to physical attack. But he can hit like a freaking freight train, so we do have to be careful. I don't remember if he's capable of using high-level magic or not. Probably he is. So I am going... Well, we just saved. Nah. Let's just, he likes to do... Okay. I was hoping it was gonna be Titus, because he's got that lightning shield. He might be susceptible to armor break. We won't know, though, until somebody hits him again. That's the move he likes. Oh, that's not the one I was thinking of. But I thought he was going to do something else. There you go. Hopefully he still gets to go again. No, we kind of got off. So can I can't go over here yet? I should be able to go over there. Why can't I go over there? There you go. Look at where Wakka is now compared to where Wakka was when we fought that Yevonite Machina stone armor monster thing. Pretty big difference. Now granted, we did warp him into an area where he could start growing, and he did have something like 18 points to spend when he got there. But still, just climbing this mountain was... can I go over here now? It was all it took. To get that transformation to really start to snowball. I am pretty pleased with how this is turning out. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, to be honest, because I didn't know exactly how I was going to build him. And I've never played this variant, or whatever you want to call it. This build. I've never done a build like this before, where I went back to the Josie High Road and built a Stone Strike weapon for him. I always just built him a Stone Strike weapon at the Calmlands.
Take that!
Oh, we could have already used it. One more and one more to go. Okay, so then what do I do? That really is the question. What do I do? Alright, so I get +4 to strength and then +4 to defense. Obviously, I'll take that. +2 to magic defense, is it really worth it? +2 to vision, is it really worth it? Hit points. So then, you know, there's this here, okay? So, Sentinel. Is Sentinel the points? Probably. Because we are not going to have that much hit points. That could be really useful against Jack. We have plenty of level 3s, so I could go up and use that luck and then learn and trust, which I don't even remember what that is. Something about like you give somebody your magic points or something? I don't remember. But either way, we're getting close to the point where I'm going to warp him back down here where everybody's hanging out. I think I'm going to warp him right here. Or no, right here. That way he can grab this. And he's already past it, and he only has to move one space, and he gets another +4 to strength. And +3 to defense. Then he gets another 4 points to accuracy, 4 points to evasion, 4 points to agility. Get some MP. I can give him another 4 points to strength for another level 3. Another 4 points to strength. And I can give him quick hit, which will probably be... I mean, I don't know how good that's going to be, because I think they kind of nerfed that ability, but then we can, if I want to keep him on, I can give him some magic here. I can give some more agility. We don't need that. But evasion, there's all this +4 stuff. Magic. agility, magic defense, defense. I mean, massive haul of +4s. I mean, look at these +4s, dude. Just never-ending +4s. It just keeps on coming. The +4s, dude. They just don't stop, dude, with the +4s. It's just this never-ending waterfall of +4s. And I think that's probably how we'll end the game. With him, like, down here in White Mage somewhere, collecting all these +4s. And this is why I send Lulu down here. Because she just gets so dominant getting all these +4s. It's just massively beef. So that's the plan. Just dump all those +4s into him. And I think that's the plan. Can I get in here now? No? Okay. So what the hell am I missing then? The only problem is we're not going to get much in the way of strength. If I go down there, once I leave Titus and move into White Mage, sure, there's a never-ending barrage of +4s, but there's like no more strength then. So that's really the only downside is, you know, we're going to kind of cap his strength at that point. So I don't know if that's a... Maybe I should have got some more strength before I went in, before I moved down there.
It's over.
There we go. Boom. We're doing damage cap with Wakka now. I mean, not on every turn, but we just did it. So we're getting where we need to be. And if I can get him closer to... Now, it was a crit, so let's not get carried away. But still, if he's doing damage cap with crits now, and he's as fast as he is, I don't know, why can't I go to the right up here? That's what I want to know. I should be able to take the right path. Because the left path just leads out. And I want to get those chests over there. Two. Again with the can't get the third one. Okay. Got two successful steals from each of them. But I got the rare steal from that guy twice now. So we've got our haul, which was what the goal was, to get 6 of the item. But dude, we've only had 2 successful steals from each one. I feel like I'm stealing from myself if I don't get the 3rd steal. Like, it should be... Getting the 3rd steal should be fairly easy. Once you get 3 though, it's pretty tough to get the 4th one unless you get really lucky. And then after that, you know, the odds just go down so drastically once you get the 3rd one. And they go down a fair amount after you get the first 2, to be fair, but the 3rd one usually isn't that bad. Alright, well... Well, we still got our 6, which is the haul we were targeting, so we're alright. Why do they tease me with that? Okay, so I must have to go left because they're not letting me go right. So there must be a switch up there or something that I'm...
Say, is that edible?
Well, a flan would typically be edible, but I don't know that I'd want to eat that dark flan. That doesn't look like a good thing. It does seem like Riku and food is reoccurring. She likes to eat. I hope I can sleep well tonight. I did not sleep very well at all last night. I tossed and turned and tossed and turned and tossed and turned. And I went to bed pretty late on top. Well, late considering I had to get up to go to work in the morning. Not late by my standards of... Like for me, I suffer from insomnia, and the best way that I found to manage that is if I just simply go to bed when I'm tired, and then I stay in bed and sleep until I feel well rested. And you know, that amount of time can vary quite a bit as far as how much time I need to lay in bed until I feel well rested. But I will say that I have found over my years that if I can exist in a world where alarm clocks can be turned off, and I just go to bed when I'm tired and get up when I feel well rested, that my natural clock will have me getting tired enough to fall asleep somewhere between, typically, and you know, this varies because like if I'm not feeling well, I might go to bed earlier, and if I'm, you know, feeling great and not tired whatsoever, I might stay up later. But typically I would probably go to bed sometime between the midnight hour and the 2 o'clock hour. Now, I'm not saying I go to bed by 2 o'clock. I mean, once the clock strikes midnight, I got basically 3 hours then. So I would go to bed sometime before 3 a.m., but it might be after 2 a.m. But anywhere between midnight and, you know, the midnight hour and the 2 o'clock hour, somewhere in that 3-hour window, would be a natural time for me to climb into bed. And then a natural time for me to climb out of bed would be sometime in the between 10 and noon, I guess I would say. I don't often stay in bed past noon. I'm probably sick if I'm in bed past noon. But I'll wake up and be like, yeah, I guess it's time to get up now. Sometime between 10 and noon. I guess probably closer to between 10 and 11:30, I guess, would be more likely. I barely stay in bed. If it's 11:30, I look up at the clock and it's 11:30. I'm like, okay, I gotta get up. I gotta get my day going. And so there's people out there that would hear that and they're like, just mortified, you know, because they get up at 4:30, 5:30 every day, and they couldn't imagine staying in bed till 11:30 in the morning. But you know, they probably go to bed at like 8:30 or 9 at night, and I can't imagine doing that. You know what I'm saying? But because of that, it makes it difficult for me to it's difficult for me to find employment that pays anything. Like I said before, I've worked in bars and stuff like that because you can make decent money in a bar with tips and everything. But you can make a decent living doing that. I mean, I worked out in a tourist town one summer, and I worked 30 hours a week, and I made about $1,000 a week working 30 hours a week. I worked 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 2 days off. So basically, I worked Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I worked Friday and Saturday. I had Sunday, Monday, and Thursday off. Is that right? Yeah. Sunday, Monday, and Thursdays I had off, and then I worked the other 4 days, and I made $1,000 a week doing that. And I mean, I guess if I could, I would get burnt out after a while because it's very high energy, high stress environment working in that bar that I did. That's why I wouldn't want to do 3 days in a row. Doing 3 days in a row in that environment would be too much. That's why I have the schedule that I have. But, you know, at the age that I was working there, it would have been too much. If I would have been like 21 or 24 or 25 doing that, you know, I could have put a lot more hours in and made more money. But I was good with the schedule I had, and you know, making $1,000 a week for 30 hours a week. I was cool with that. I didn't want to do more than that. And that's wage plus tips. But still, man, that's 52 grand a year if you're doing that year round. That's solid. For, you know, one individual, you know, that's solid. If you have a 2-income unit doing that, that's 6 figures between the two of you. That's good. If you could have a 6-figure income household, I'd say you're winning the game at that point. 6 figures that's a comfortable life. It might take a few years to kind of get the groundwork laid, you know, get that mortgage paid off and all that stuff. But, you know, you make 100 grand every year, and after the first 10 years, you know, you've made $1 million, dude. And if you have managed that money wisely, you're good. I mean, your house is paid off, and you have a nice toys, whatever they might be. Some people they're cars, some people they're boats or jet skis or clothes or jewelry, whatever people are into, you know. But you can afford some nice toys. You can have a house paid off, have no debt. If you're making 6 figures for 10 years, and then after that, and that's, you know, if you're able to do that by start doing that by age 25, but by the time you're 35, you have a debt-free life, everything's paid for, you're living in a nice neighborhood, and you know, basically you're on cruise control for as long as you feel like doing that work. You could retire at 45 if you wanted and have close to $1 million in the bank, plus whatever you've earned for a pension. I mean, that sounds like a good life to me. I'm nowhere near that. That would be awesome if I could have had that. That would have been awesome. But it didn't work out that way, so I'm not bitter about it or anything. I'm just, that would have been nice. That would have been real nice. Most people aren't that fortunate. And I think a lot of people who are that fortunate don't realize how fortunate they really are. Because a lot of people that make six figures fall into the trap of comparing themselves to other people. And then people do that regardless of how much money they make. But once you kind of hit that threshold, then, oh, well, you know, I have to have the big Mercedes and I have to get a new one every other year. That kind of mentality, and it's like, why are you doing that to yourself, man? You don't need a Mercedes. You definitely don't need the big Mercedes, and you most definitely don't need a new one every couple of years. Like, if that's the way you feel in your social environment, you need new friends. Because those people are dragging you down and they're making your life miserable. I've had jobs where I made a pretty decent living, and I've had jobs where I didn't make, I mean, I just scratched by barely. And I don't really feel like the amount of money that I made really ever changed who I was. Maybe a little bit, you know, the times when I made the most money in my life, probably I became a little bit, I guess, how would I say, what would be the word I'm looking to like, not like douchey or anything like that. It wasn't like really anything that, you know, was a bad thing. It was just, I mean, it was negative in the sense that, maybe, I wouldn't say I ever took for granted the income level I had at the time. It was just that, I forgot how challenging that life can be when you don't have enough money for something small, you know, like, well, maybe I shouldn't stop at this restaurant and pick up some takeout on the way home because maybe that's not in the budget this week or this month. And dealing with that kind of decision, you know, that would be something that maybe I would have kind of forgotten, you know, what kind of struggle it would be to have to make that decision. But like I said, you know, I've gone up and down in the, you know, the earning column. Right now, I don't make hardly anything. I mean, I don't hate my job or anything. It's not a garbage job. It's just, it doesn't pay very well. It's mostly a low stress job, and that's why I took it, because my last job was a very high stress job, and I got burned out. So I needed something that had a chill schedule and low stress environment for me to recharge my batteries, because I was just fried, man. I couldn't do it. My mind and my body were fried. I needed a break. And, but now I'm at the spot now where I gotta find something that's, you know, something else. It's served its purpose, but it's taken a toll on me. See, that's the thing, like, my whole life, either I make a decent living, but it sucks the life out of me, my mind, my body, my soul, or I have a job that doesn't drain me physically, emotionally, spiritually, but then I don't have any money. Like, I'm broke all the time. So it sucks. Like, I've never been able to find that nice little happy medium where, okay, I have more than enough income, I can sock some away for the future, and I still can enjoy some of the small things, you know. If I feel like going out for dinner, on a whim, I don't even have to think about it, you know. It's not like, oh man, maybe I'll buy that $70,000 vehicle, you know. That's not my speed, man. I don't care about stuff like that. I'd rather get a good deal on an old used Toyota that has 150,000, 200,000 miles and drive it for many, many years than to buy, you know, a big, expensive, fancy, modern, you know, Mercedes or Tesla or something like that. I got nothing against people that want to own a car like that. It's just, that's not my style. Even if I came into like an ass load of money, I'd buy an old car. And, you know, like, I like cars. I like cars that look good and stuff like that, and that are fun to drive. But I would never, if I had enough money where I could buy a car that, if I noticed that a little tiny scratch got on, or a little tiny chip, right? It's like you're driving down the road and you know, a piece of debris, a small little pebble, chips a little tiny piece of paint on the car. If the car was so pristine that that little tiny chip would just eat at me and gnaw away at me, like, it would bother me that bothered me, because I think your vehicle is meant to be driven. It's a tool to get around. And, you know, for me, if it becomes, that's what I'm trying to say, is I'm not real big on, you know, putting something on the shelf as like a display, and its only purpose is to sit there and look pretty, and it serves no functional purpose. Like a car that just sits in a garage or in a storeroom to look pretty, like an old, like, you know, say 1960 something Ferrari, that it's such a pretty car you don't even want to drive it. It's like, why do you own that shit then, man? That's kind of an expensive paperweight you got there, bro. I mean, that's just the way I look at it. So I have a couple cars. I have a 1990 Toyota Celica GT, which I love. I like old Celicas. And then I have a 2006 Toyota Corolla. They're both good cars. They're reliable. If I had the wherewithal to, you know, pick any car I wanted, honestly, I don't know. I don't know what I would get. But I wouldn't want something so pretty that I was scared to drive it. I'll tell you that. That much I know. Because then it would just sit in the garage and collect dust, and it's like, why would... No, thank you. I probably would like a car that I would drive. I like cars more than trucks. I'm not real big on trucks. I got nothing against trucks. Cars are funner to drive. So I guess I would like to have a car that I would drive around in the... You know, honestly, I would probably get some kind of Subaru to drive in the wintertime. Or maybe a Toyota pickup truck. But I don't like big pickup trucks. My ex-wife had it's not a real big pickup truck, it's like a mid-sized truck. She had a Chevy Silverado. Or no, I'm sorry, a Chevy Colorado. Which was a nice enough truck. But, you know, it sucks finding a parking spot because they're just kind of big, wide, and clunky vehicles, you know? And then you see these people with these huge ass, like, monster pickup trucks. And I'm like, dude, like, where do you find a spot to park that thing, bro? Like, I don't know. Nothing against anybody that has one of those kinds of vehicles. It's just, I would rather have a smaller car that, you know, that I can make a U-turn on any road, anytime, anywhere. And if the vehicle has too large of a wheelbase where I can't turn around and make a U-turn anytime, anywhere on any road, then I probably should have a smaller car. Because that's, you know, I like smaller cars. I like coupes. I like cars with a short wheelbase. They're fun to drive. They get around easy. You can find a parking spot for them. They're agile. They maneuver well. They get good gas mileage. That's always something you got to think about. You know, how much, especially at this day and age where gas is like insane. But it's always been a point of concern because if you own a car that you don't have to put a lot of maintenance into, you know, at the end of the day, how much gasoline are you pumping into that thing? How much money have you had to spend on gasoline over the course of the year just to, you know, to get around in your vehicle? And that number really adds up. I guess I wouldn't mind a Lexus if it was the right one. Some of those are pretty nice. And they are Toyotas. They're just a fancy Toyota. I like Toyotas. Toyota makes good quality product. Big time. I'm a big fan of Toyotas. American automakers stopped making good cars sometime, or good vehicles, honestly. Sometime probably in the 70s. I mean, you got your random one-offs that are actually decent vehicles here and there. And some of our pickup trucks are pretty good. You know, if you're looking for like farm equipment or something like that, you know, we probably still make some pretty decent vehicles as far as that kind of thing is concerned. But General Motors makes garbage. They've been making garbage for decades now. Ford. Well, Ford pickups aren't too bad. And Ford did make a number of good cars. Crown Victoria was a good car. The most recently, Ford Fusion was a pretty good car. Ford Taurus, how many of those did they sell? I mean, that was a pretty... They sold a ton of those. Those are pretty decent cars. You know, for what kind of car they were, you know, like a family sedan type deal. But we just don't make good vehicles anymore over here. Japan has just dominated the market with Toyota and Honda, Nissan. Nissan's not as good as it used to be. Not even close, really. Nissan's really, they've gone downhill a lot. Subaru? Dude, Subaru makes good cars. They're kind of expensive to maintain. That's like the biggest drawback to Subaru, is they are expensive to maintain. But they run for a long time, and they're well-built machines. The Koreans don't make much in the way of good cars. They make good electronics, though. They make good phones, good TVs. You know, it's really sad what's happened to American manufacturing. Like, it's a travesty. It's criminal is what it is. I mean, you look back at, like, for example, the baby boomers and everything that they built. And then as those people started to reach middle age and beyond, like, everything they worked so hard for just kind of got flushed down the shitter, man. It's just, it's so sad. Alright, so she's green. And he's blue, I think. Which means that Wakka's red. So there should be a chest down here, not? Yeah, there it is. Like, in the 1980s, that's when everything, like, as far as manufacturing and everything, that's like, Detroit, dude, became a ghost town, man. Detroit used to be where so many, that whole Great Lakes region was where so much of the manufacturing of cars and stuff like that, just lots of stuff, not just cars, just so many, so much of the manufacturing that was done in the United States was done in that area of the country. And it's just been gutted. Good paying jobs. Now, some of that was lost to automation and advances in technology, which is, you know, just the way of things. But a lot of it was done by people that had goals in mind and didn't care who they hurt along the way. That's about it as non-aggressive as I can make it. But I can get super aggressive. Who specifically is to blame and all that stuff. I don't really want to get into that. I'd rather leave it more vague. I don't need to get too far down that road. Other than to say that people in our own country. Wow. We're kind of in a pretty precarious spot here. I don't like this one bit. Let's go ahead and make sure that man, I hate to use a Mega Phoenix here, but I guess we haven't healed for so long. A regular Phoenix down should... Well, she does have that healing thing. That should be enough. Let's hope so. Yep, there we go. Good deal. That alchemy is huge! That alchemy weapon that we got for her on Mount Gagazet, they're just monstrous. Such a huge deal. Alright, let's go ahead and use... Yeah, well, no, let's do this. And then let's do that. Get rid of that ass clown. He's dangerous. Attacks. And now we're pretty safe. That was pretty, that was the closest we've got. So what have we died now? 3 times the whole run, right? We got robbed on the Jose Highway. That was straight bullshit. And then we died to Sonic Tail when I miscalculated. And then we died on purpose to, well, not on purpose, but I was pretty confident that we were going to die. I just wanted to double check if we could use Petrify and Magic Urn, and of course it didn't work. So we have 3 deaths. One of them was earned. One of them was who cares, and the first one. So if we hadn't died that first time, I would probably not have been so willing to risk that Sonic Tail encounter. And I definitely wouldn't have risked against the Magic Urn. So we've done fairly good as far as deaths on this run here. What time is it? $10. Or about. Let's I guess we can try and kill that douchebag up at the top of the mountain up there. I don't remember. Oh yeah. Now I remember. But we don't have, well, we're faster than I would normally be up there, so we'll see how that goes. What do we get from these guys? Grenade, who cares? I'm not gonna waste my magic on that. Long sword? Oh yeah, because right. Because these guys are early level garbage. So we still haven't gotten those 2 chests yet. So the thing about Mount Gagazet, there's no quote-unquote trial here. And I guess you could say there is a boss. There are 2 bosses. There's the Seymour Butts, and then there's something Keeper. He's one of the coolest looking enemies in the game. He's pretty kick-ass. But he's a problem. Okay, so now we should be able to go... Okay, so that's the exit up to the boss. But we got 2 things to grab here real quick. One of them is a weapon for Wakka, which obviously I can't think of any good reason to ever use it. I don't remember what it is, but I want to get it anyway. And the other one is those 2 chests that we saw earlier. We should be able to go back over there now and get those. Oh, we're so close to that one other attack +4. Are there any attack +4s? Yeah, there are. There are some, actually. But I think they end once we get to... Once we leave this ring, I think there's no more attack +4s. Well, no, there's this one. I think that's the... Oh, there's another one right here. I think that's the last one. After that, there's strength, that attack. I don't think we get any more strength +4s. Just a whole bunch of +4s for other stats. But, I mean, that makes sense. Why would you be having strength +4 in late game White Mage? Why would you have any strength at all down there? Let's get this save point here real quick. I don't think armor break works against him. But you can put him to sleep and use magic on him to kill him pretty easily. If you're too weak to be here. You don't want to deal with his hard hits. Wakka's finally formidable. He doesn't do damage cap without a crit, but he's so fast that I think his 5,000 damage multiple times in succession might actually be more damage per minute than, you know, if he was doing damage cap at a slower rate of speed. There we go. I always like shattering that guy. Oh, people are starting to let off fireworks again. I guess today is probably the last legal day. Alright, there's that weapon for Wakka. I don't think it's of any use to me. What? Or is it armor? Oh yeah, look at that trash. What do I need that garbage for? Come on, that's like late game stuff. SOS null? Why is it SOS null? Why can't it just be null? At least then it might be worn by someone. Well, I don't know. I guess depending on the kind of playthrough you're using, it might be useful for something. I don't know. It just seems like... One. Two. So rare is 3 of them. Oh, that's fantastic. We hauled 8 musk off that guy. That's some good stuff. Let's see what I got here for him. What does Wakka have in the way of armor? Look at that, all of this stuff, and we got no open slots for anything good to build. Well, we don't really need that. Well, wait. Looking for confuse proof is what we're wanting to do, but... Wow, this is the first time we've encountered this mob this high up. Ever, actually. I don't think we... Well, no, we haven't encountered this mob. Just not up in the cave yet. Alright, we should be able to go over here now. Sure enough. No, we can't. Okay, good. Ooh, I don't like this. He's got sleep ward on him. I was thinking this guy might use sleep. so I was kind of concerned. Alright, there we go. Let's grab that. I want to finish this up tonight before I stream. All we got left is these 2 chests, and then we can go up to the top and fight the boss. I don't remember what they are, but I think they're like spheres. Recovery ring. Is it just garbage? Oh wait, I can't. Okay, return sphere. Which... you know, we don't have that much experience left to be gained, honestly. We've got Xanarkand, and then after Xanarkand, then what? Oh no, actually I'm wrong. There's still... Yeah, there's still quite a bit of experience yet to be gained, actually. So... Oh man. Maybe... Nah, I'm gonna... The faster we can get Wakka, man. What do we got here? 36. He's got 45 agility, which is faster than Riku, dude. If you're faster than Riku in this game, you're fast, bro. You're real fast. Especially considering her build has been... I mean, it hasn't been straight thief, but she's got a lot of agility spears in the build that I've given her. Alright, so that's pretty much it for Mount Gagazet. This is it's a long trip up here. It really is. Really? Can't even steal 2? There we go, that's 2. That's 2 from each. 2 successful steals. We're not counting number of items. We're talking successful steals, because that's what impacts the odds of getting another successful steal. Is how many successful steals you have. So getting, okay, so that's 3 from him, and that means we can knock him off. And then there's always that chance that Wakka will get a successful steal with his mug. And on top of that, there's always the chance that he might get the rare, which is, in this case, multiple of the same, but still. Oh, great. So, we just woke him up. He didn't petrify him. Really? You're gonna play me like that, dude? I don't like this. I don't like this at all. But I don't think he does any moves that kill more than one person. And we're looking at a high probability of a petrify here. Well, I guess that'll work too. He's doing 5,000 damage without the extra strength though, now. He's getting up there. Alright, we're on our way out. There should be a save point right before the top, I think. Armor break, yeah. And then steel. And then switch weapon. And then just S. And shear.
It's over.
Oh yeah, that ring. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just straight trash. Although, you know, in the right playthrough, maybe that would be a really good idea. There is that bead move that he likes to do.
It's over.
That's what I thought. No need to waste the Phoenix down. Okay, there better be a save point right up here.
They'll be upon us soon. She has sent fiends to test our summoner's strength.
Who is she?
Unaleska.
Lady Una.
In she awaits the arrival of the
She is still alive?
as much as Micah and Seymour.
I see.
Lost your nerve.
No. Nothing frightens me now.
Braska would be proud.
Then I must not let him down.
What? Where's that save point? There it is. Okay, good. Hey, and some more musk on the way out. That's a nice top off to the dungeon. One. Two. Three. That's one nice thing about those guys. It seems like they have low resistance to being stolen. So, do I go up there and use the luck and get in trust? Or do I warp out of here? Or do I go down and get Sentinel? Like, what do I do here now? Like, I gotta make a choice. Well, I want the defense +4. That's probably worth it. So is Sentinel worth it? What does Sentinel even do in the game? I don't remember. Well, I guess I don't have to make a decision right now. That's fine. I do want to get that. We'll do this. We'll get +4 to defense. That's definitely worth it. Okay, so I think that's the one that I wanted to warp to. Well, when is she ever going to use the attack command? I guess it's okay. Wait, where is she? She's right there. 1 point. Alright, let's do that. She's going the wrong way. There's no way she's gonna get down there. But I think we can get Wakka down there. Again, Kamari, what are we gonna do right now? And then Wakka, what are we gonna do about you? Well, I don't have to make my decision just yet. Let's just get up here. And let's make sure he has his hard hitter, Berserk Ward. Actually, Berserk Ward will probably pay dividends in this fight. Well, wait, does he get Berserk? No, I don't think he uses Berserk. The hit points might actually be more useful. Yeah, I want first strike so we can get haste 2 on everybody right away. I don't see any reason to deviate from that alert shield. I don't see any reason to deviate from the hit points for her right now. And obviously we're not going to deviate from that. Is there something I can add to that weapon? Because she's going to be using that forever, so... has she got there? Survivor. Is there anything that we can add to this? Because I mean, like I say, she's gonna be having that weapon for the rest of the game. Well, she's not our main. It would just make it so that when she used like her, you know, items and stuff, then they'd do more damage. Like the magic based ones. Sensor? Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea actually. I think I am gonna give her sensor. Because what else would I give her, you know what I mean? What else, you know? Am I really thinking, oh man, I really want to put that on her weapon? And for me, I'm like, you know, I'm not sure that there is anything else I really would like to put on there. So I think I'm going to put sensor on there right now. That's a good idea. We haven't had that for a long time. And it's not as huge when you don't have a mage, because then you don't really, you know, the elemental weaknesses aren't as big. But the hit point knowledge, when you get to Xanarkand, is going to be huge to know how many hit points the monsters have left. That is going to be a big deal. Well, let's see if we can't beat this boss on the first try. I would like that very much. I want to see how much the speed impacts my ability to carve this son of a bitch up. And since I don't care about getting a weapon drop, oh man, maybe I should. Maybe I should still farm that weapon for Lulu. Well, why? She doesn't know any magic.
It's over.
Alright, well here we go. Shouldn't be too bad. I mean, it comes! That's what she said. The Office, dude. Probably the best TV show in the last 20 years. I have a hard time watching much TV because it's so much garbage, but that show was really good. At least the first 6 seasons. Once Carell left, it was... I mean, you had to dig through a lot of trash to find a decent episode. Alright, well, here we go. Let's see how it goes. Probably this won't work. We're gonna try it. Oh, it does work. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, that's just not even fair, dude. It's just not fair. That works on him. So we're gonna use Poison Fang, and the reason being is that it will cost him a turn, because he'll use Isuna. I mean, there's no guarantee that he'll use Isuna every time, but it costs him a turn every time he uses Isuna. And when he uses Isuna to get rid of that poison, that just gives us an opportunity to kick his ass and not have to heal ourselves. And that's kind of a big deal. Hopefully he uses these sooner right now. But probably he's going to use proton wings. Photon wings. I think that's his opening move. How many attacks did we get off there? We got so many attacks off before he even got to go. Look at how fast we are, dude. Dude, we are so freaking fast. This is just like, I've never been this fast before. At least not in the storyline. And he still has poison on him. Which means he'll probably use Isuna next time he gets to go, if he gets to even go. We are so fast, dude. And armor break works on him. He does tail sweep. Okay. Way to go, buddy, with your tail sweep. You haven't even used Isuna yet. Wow. I mean, we are literally dominating at this point. He still hasn't used Isuna yet. $8,000 damage. How much does he have left? He's still got 10 grand left. I want to get an overkill on him if I can. Probably I won't be able to. He should use Isuna on this next turn. I'll be shocked if he doesn't. Really, dude? That just blows my mind that he hasn't used Isuna yet. It's like usually his go-to deal. Maybe he just knows he's so overmatched here that he's kind of embarrassed. Alright, so I wanted to get that overkill on this cocksmoker, so I think now is the time. Oh, that's right, we can't use... You dirty bastard. Oh, we're not going to get a chance to do it either. Actually, yeah, we will if we use an item here. Then it's going to be the same thing as with Seymour Butts, where I try to pick and then it doesn't do enough damage. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and use holy water on her. Oh, this will work out. Okay. And then let's go ahead and cheer. And then we can use this and hope Wakka gets it, I guess. And if not, then I guess whatever. What do you get for 2 Underdog Secrets? I know these two combine for a quartet of 9999, but there's no guarantee that Wakka gets it. Oh yeah, baby! We could not have, honestly, we could not have, well, actually if Titus would have got it, maybe it would have been better. because, well, no, it wouldn't have, because this guy would die from poison on his next turn. Unless he uses Isuna, which he's refused to do. But this will just hopefully get us our overkill, but I think it won't. I think you literally have to break the damage cap to get an overkill on this guy. Nope, I guess not. Wow, man. I mean, we are really starting. The speed is starting to really. When we beat the crap out of Seymour Flux the way we did, the speed of Wakka is really starting to show.
Hey.
What we got for drops now?
No need. We reached.
And maybe we'll just get lucky and get that weapon for Lulu on the first try.
Stop for a bit.
It could definitely happen.
Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Alright, what do we get? 2 return spheres. And halftime? It's probably a good thing. Probably nothing I'll use, but hey, it's for Wakka. That's our main, right? So let's see what it is. It's probably half MP cost.
Come on, let's go.
Plus 2 open slots.
We are. We're almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before,
I think this is the
the closer I
only.
came to Xanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Braska will call the final Aeon.
Oh, never
He will
mind.
fight Sin, then die. I thought my mind was.
Well,
made
yeah,
up
there was a little
before.
cutscene. There was a little
But when I
cutscene before
stood
you
alone,
found
my
out
resolve wavered.
what your items or your rewards
Would
were.
have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
This has been a
Legendary
really
Guardian.
fun build.
I was
I
just a
didn't know
boy.
how this was gonna
A
go,
boy about your
but
age,
this
actually.
speed build for
I wanted to
Wakka
change the world
and
too,
Wakka as the main.
but I
I
changed
mean, it's not
nothing.
just speed. There's strength in there too, but
That is my
this has
story.
been a really fun build. But he's getting kind of overpowered at this point because these last 2 boss fights have just been a joke. I mean, we literally just beat the shit out of him. So that does give me hope that we'll be able to beat Sin. I mean, like the Sin fight after, where he does that overdrive move that'll wipe out the whole party. Maybe speed kills even against that fight. I kind of want to find out what we get for that. Yeah, okay. Well, I suppose I can probably find some use for that. It's better for a mage, obviously, and he's definitely no mage. If I had like a whole boatload of petrify grenades that I could waste, I would just remake his petrify weapon. Because then it would cost me only 5 points to do Mug, and that would be nice. But outside of that, I don't really see a whole lot of usefulness for this. For him. But hey, you know what? He's the main in this game. It's fitting that he gets this weapon, even if he never uses it. I wouldn't have minded Titus getting it, I guess, because he casts haste all the time. But honestly, this would be a really good weapon to remake. How many petrify grenades do I have? Probably nowhere near enough. And besides, I want to put... I would rather use them for stone proof than I would for stone strike on another weapon. There's just no reason to do that. I got 15 petrify grenades, that's it. I can't even make one freaking stone proof armor with that. But what do I have in the way of confuse proof? I don't have enough for that? I only have 38 musk. How many do you need? I don't know. I kind of feel like I got ripped off there. I thought I had enough. Well, hey. We got here. We climbed Mount Gagazet. And we beat its ass. And it's funny because it's really actually super ironic because the boss fight that we had at the base of Mount Gagazet right before or right after the Calm Lands and right before we started climbing the mountain, that battle just took forever and it was so frustrating. And now that we've climbed to the top of Mount Gagazet, look at the difference in Wakka. Like, he is carving shit up, dude. And really, he's not much faster than he was. He's just doing damage now. We look at the sphere grid here, and we can see he's gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 4, that's 28. So he has increased 28 points in strength climbing Mount Gagazet. Now granted, he had 18 sphere grid points to move when he got warped up to this spot right here. But he's improved 28 points. Plus, we made that weapon, which gives him another 50 points. So 28, 38, 42 points. So if you count, well, percentile, so it's not numbers. I don't know how that equates out. But it's 15%. So I don't know what 15% of, what does he got? 46? It's probably higher than that now. $54. So he's got 54 strength. 15% of 54 would be like 8 points or something, 9 points. So even if it's only 8 points, that's still 62 points of strength that he has right now. That's solid. Especially when you look at the guy who's typically like the strength behemoth. And he's got 32. But we haven't done anything with him. Or her. It's just these 3. But when you got your hardest hitting guy by a large margin, I mean, let's be honest. Well, not a massive margin, but these 2 are our strongest people, but 54 points of strength, and he's got 45 agility. So your hardest hitter by a good margin is faster than Riku. Dude, that is... And he's got the highest luck of the bunch. You know, it's a slow burn for Wakka. It's a tough hill to climb to get him to this spot where he starts to really shine. But man, once he gets around that corner, once he hits that curve and just, you know, he just picks up steam, man, and he just starts to steamroll the shit out of everything. I do believe that Wakka probably is the best player in the game. It's just they make it really hard for the player to get him to that spot. You know, when the first time a player plays in a game, you probably think Wakka sucks because, you know, the only thing he's really good at is killing flying things. His accuracy is high, but he doesn't do much damage, you know? So it really takes a while to get him to where he needs to be. But once he takes that turn, he just becomes so dominant because his accuracy is so high, so he never misses. rarely does he miss. And when he does, it's against the thing that he's strong against, because that's the only thing that ever dodges his attack. And then you add in Petrify, which is the single most powerful attack in the game. Like, it kills almost all monsters in one shot. An overwhelming vast majority of all monsters in the game die in one shot from Petrify. So you give that to the guy that never misses, and he's just cruise control until you start to get towards the late part of the storyline where you start running into some high level monsters. Then, you know, it gets a little shaky for a little bit. But as we've seen here with this build, and I've never done this with him before, I've never really focused on Wakka being the main from a story point segment of the game. But I mean, we didn't really do anything crazy, man. Like, he started off where he started off, which is his normal spot. All we did is we brought him up to Lancet, taught him Lancet, took him down to Mug, taught him Mug, and then finished off late game Thief. And then he sat here for a long accumulated 18 points or something like that. And then, but when we finally got Aaron up to a spot that would make it cost effective to walk up into, you know, late damage dealer, then we did it. And 28 point damage pretty quick, you know. Look at, I mean, literally like 1.5 circles. Well, half a circle here, half a circle here, not even like a quarter of a circle, and then about 2/3 of a circle here, and then just really the one circle on this side, which has a lot of open slots. Look at all these open slots in this circle. So, I mean, we're not talking about a whole lot of space being cleared here, and all of a sudden you've got this speed demon who's hitting hard now. And we're going to warp him down here, and he's going to pick up another... What's he going to get here? Well, the agility, so he's only going to get faster and have more evasion and more defense, but we're going to get him another 1... 2... 3, at least 3 more plus 4, so that's another 12, at least 12 more points to strength. And then we're going to teach him quick hit. It's going to make him even faster. And then we're going to start pumping him full of all these agility spheres, which is going to make him even faster. This is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll be able to get these luck, at least one of these luck +2 nodes we should be able to get. It's gonna be interesting. He's already overpowered, and he's only doing half of the damage cap for the storyline part of the game. Because he's so fast! Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's just funny how he went from being... just couldn't do any damage against that one monster. We'll see. Maybe I'm tooting my horn a little bit too much about him. Maybe once we get to Xanarkand, you know, he'll fall flat on his face and not be able to do damage anymore. Because those guys have extremely high resistance to physical attack. I don't think you can use armor break on them, and honestly, I think your best bet is using high strength magic to take him down. But we'll see. Anyway, let's go get the save point down here. I always thought there was a chest up here, but I never could find one. It just looks like a spot that there should be a chest, doesn't it? Like there should be a chest up here. You walk around and look around and there's nothing up here. It just feels like there should be a chest. The music that's playing, you're at the top of Mount Gagazet, you just killed this would-be badass monster. That's the easiest I've ever fought that guy. He was nothing. You just crushed him with just straight speed, man. He didn't even use Hisuna. He was so terrified. The deck was stacked against him so high. He didn't even bother trying to remove that poison. I've never seen him not use Isuna.
The end of Yuna's
He just
journey.
didn't have enough turns. I gotta say that was pretty awesome. That was fun. Although now it's getting to the point where it's like it's too easy because like, we're just so overpowered now. It's like I don't know. We'll see what it's like in Xanarvin. We still got a lot of stuff ahead of us. The monsters don't get any easier from here.
And slipping through my fingers.
They get pretty tough as we move forward. So we'll see.
Down with words.
I don't think we're out of the woods yet.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Samarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But should we think about it some more?
You don't have to worry about it.
There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna.
Yeah,
All my
Wakka.
life,
He's here. Wakka will take care of it.
I knew this moment would come.
Uni.
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Uni. It's not over yet.
Well, it kind of is, now that Wakka's here.
Tell Sid. Thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Uni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
I was concerned that we weren't going to be able to do the damage necessary. But we're just so fast.
Sir Orin, Kimahri told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimahri, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I. I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimahri, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Bavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimahri. You said you were looking for the daughter of Vraska, remember? At first, I was so scared.
I am
Until
still
realized
concerned
what a
about that
gentle
battle
person
against
you
Sin,
are.
though. Because
You weren't used to
I
talking
don't think it
to
matters how
children.
fast you are. I think it matters how
When
many
I told
turns you
that
get.
I was Vraska's
I don't know
daughter,
that I can
you said you
deal
would
enough
take me
damage
as
with
far from
Wakka.
Pavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word.
But I guess I don't really remember
I
specific
cried after we got
mechanics
to
about that
Besaid,
battle.
too. Go. After leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go." And you listened, Kimahri. You stayed. Kimahri, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Wakka, Lulu.
And I wonder
I'll
if
never
the final
forget my
battle
days
against
spent
Seymour,
with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together.
That
us
battle-
and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway,
well,
I'm
the
sorry.
speed might still kill.
I've always wanted to apologize.
Because he turns red after you hit him
You
a certain
know,
amount of times, I think.
When you tried to stop me,
And then once he turns red, his
really,
next turn is going to be
I was happy.
Ultima,
I could tell you really cared about
which
me.
we wouldn't be able to
You were
survive, I
like
don't think.
my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister.
So,
What else?
if that's the case,
I love watching you play blitzball, Wakka.
you know,
I even love it when you
if
scold
we
me,
hit,
Lulu.
if we're fast enough,
Really,
we'll get enough turns after he turns red.
I
You know what I'm
guess
saying?
that leaves the newest guardian.
And then we'll still get to kill him before.
Start
Hope that's the hope.
representing
That's my hope.
AIDS.
I'm hoping the speed is going to translate into victory.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but
It'll be really nice against the Jekt battle because
so this is what it feels like. It's a much more
that guy
wonderful
sucks,
feeling
and being able to
than
go super
anything
fast.
I had ever imagined.
So that's one thing about Holy.
Wonderful.
Holy is a move that takes time.
But it hurts sometimes.
If you cast Holy, it slows down your ability to go your next turn. Your next turn gets delayed substantially when you use Holy.
I
So
just want to say thank you for everything.
when you use just a regular attack, you know, that doesn't take very much time. So
Maybe that's why it hurts.
you get to go again pretty quickly after you use the regular
When I
attack.
think
So
about us never being together again at all.
being able to slow those pagodas down, just like boom, 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 boom. Especially on the second half of that fight.
No, I shouldn't say that.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
I'll do that part.
We don't have that much more strength to pump into him, and that's what I'm kind of concerned about. We're not going to hit the damage cap. We're not going to hit the damage cap. But if we were hitting the damage cap without cheer, without crits, and at his speed, I mean, I think that would be too much. We'd lose all. It'd be like. There'd be like really no point in any of it because it would just be. Just at his speed, if he was doing damage cap at the storyline, I mean, I didn't realize that all the buildings in Xanarkand were made of stone. That's even more impressive. We'll get to this the last save point, and I'll put it down for the night.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think...
Yes?
I think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
All right, well, I just want to thank everyone for your time, and I really appreciate all of your support in any which way, shape, or form that you support me and these streams and this content. And I'm going to go ahead and make a save here, and hopefully tomorrow we can pick up and knock out Xanarkand, and well, there's still quite a bit left. There are things that I'm concerned about, but anyway, thank you for your time. God bless, and Lord willing, I'll see you here in the very near future. Thank you for your time, and have a great rest of your day.